What's up, schoolmates? This is Trisha B. back at it again para sa isa na namang panibagong episode na aming handog para sa inyo. Ang programa kung saan ang kalayaan ng bawat kabataan na magboses ng kanilang opinyon hinggil sa mga napapanahong issue ng ating bayan ay laging bida. Dito lang yan sa Schoolmates!
Isigaw ang tinig mo, ihayag sa buong mundo ang karapatan, kalayaan. Buksan ang isip mo, kaalaman ang yaman mo sa karapatan, sa kalayaan.
Schoolmates, marami sa ating mga ninuno ang nagbuwis ng kanilang buhay para makamit ng Pilipinas ang inaasam nitong kalayaan, paminsan sa pamamagitan ng dahas at paggamit ng armas. Pero sa paglipas ng mga panahon, nananatili pa rin ang banta sa ilang lugar na nasasakupan ng ating bansa. Sa panahon ngayon, may mga bagong pamamaraan nga ba na pwede tayong gawin upang maprotektahan ang ating peace at freedom? And speaking of today's generation, atin munang alamin mula sa ating mga kabataan kung ano nga ba para sa kanila ang kalayaan. Panoorin po natin to.
Ang kalayaan po sa akin, yung freedom natin para ma-express yung mga saloobin natin or kaya yung sining natin na wala po tayong takot na mahusgahan ng ibang tao.
Pagiging malaya po sa sarili nating bansa, paggawa ng gusto natin.
Kung may kakayahan ka na gawin yung gusto mo, na walang ibang taong nagdidikta o nagsasabi kung ano yung mga dapat mong gawin.
Freedom ko na ma-express yung gusto kong sabihin, freedom na gawin yung gusto kong gawin, piliin yung gusto kong piliin ng hindi ako natatakot sa paligid or sa sasabihin ng ibang tao sa akin.
So kitang-kita naman natin, schoolmates, no, na very diverse yung mga naging sagot ng ating mga schoolmates out there. At ngayong araw, makakasama natin si Matt. Ayan, no? Si Matt ay isang youth campaign coordinator and si Gijet, isang political science student from University of Caloocan to share their insights kung ano para sa kanila ang kalayaan. So welcome to Schoolmates, guys. It's giving energy. Energy. So syempre pinapagaan natin kasi kumbaga, lalim, mabigat yung term na kalayaan. Siyempre ngayon, nag-gloss over siya with a lot of pop culture din, di ba? On the interpretation of kalayaan. So, bilang isang kabataan ngayon, no, sa henerasyon na ibang-iba yung nakagisnan nating mundo, maaari nyo bang ibahagi sa amin ano yung advokasya ninyo muna? No? Give us a little bit of something about yourself. And ano yung kalayaan para sa inyo? So, Matt?
Thank you for inviting us here. Well, again, I'm Matt from the Student Council Alliance of the Philippines. It's the largest formation of student councils, student political parties, and student organizations in the Philippines, in the nation. So, it has been established since 1996. So, my main advocacy since I'm in SCAP, I've been fighting for students' rights and welfare. Pero ang daming coalitions, projects, and programs sa SCAP. Hindi lang siya education reform. It's also, for example, Atin Ito, o the West Philippine Sea Atin Ito Coalition, which is very timely sa ating
very
usapan.
timely.
Diba?
Yes,
Kalayaan. So, I would define kalayaan as a youth leader, advocate, activist, whatever you call it, as power. It's one's power to grasp things, to control things, to manipulate things. Ooh, di ba? Medyo bigat.
Big word
But
ang
at the same time, it's the power to free things. That's freedom or kalayaan for me.
So, parang to us, it's autonomy or sovereignty towards oneself. No? Yung the power to choose or power to free things.
Yes, the freedom to choose, the freedom to be organized in an organization, the freedom to speak, to express oneself,
Right.
the autonomy of one's state or country. So many definitions, but it's all rooting from this power of one individual or a collective or a nation.
Ang ganda, no? So, it's a buzzword talaga for us na pagkalayaan. You equate it to power. So, ikaw naman, Gijet.
I've been advocating for youth empowerment, and I really believe that our future starts with the youth. And that's why I want to empower not only myself, not only the student leaders, but I believe that we should also empower the normal or like regular.
Regular.
Yung parang mga kaklase natin na hindi natin inaakala na may angking galing. Because we often think na parang dyan lang sila sa gilid, ganon. But I believe that every one of us possess some sort of talent to lead people. Yun lang po.
So, Jijet, when you say youth empowerment, para sa'yo ba, youth empowerment equates to kalayaan? How so? I mean, if there's anything na parang bottom line sa parehong sinasabi nyo, it's the power. It's freedom to choose, to create, and to free things. Pero Jijet, sa'yo, as a student leader or even sa mga nakikita mong regular na estudyante, may concept ba sila ng kalayaan and ano yun?
For me, kalayaan is a concept, kumbaga. It is one way to attain our happiness. Kumbaga, it is our freedom to attain happiness. Freedom and peace, I believe, are intertwined concepts. Kumbaga, in order to have peace, you should first attain freedom. Kumbaga, because you cannot exercise something, you cannot exercise a place, or you cannot have a place without freedom, without peace, when you don't have the freedom to do so. Kumbaga, when you are in school, you cannot, di mo papatahimik yung classmates mo if you don't have the authority to do so, if you don't have the authority from your teachers to do so. Yun.
So, kumbaga, it's exercising one's boundaries
Yes,
to
exactly
be
po.
able to establish order, or at least, those are, kumbaga, concepts na may be intertwined or should be attained first, one or the other. No? So, in our generation today, ano nga ba yung tingin naman natin when we say, we're speaking about concepts, di ba? And very much relatable yung freedom, peace, and patriotism. So simulan naman natin, patriotism. Sa papaanong paraan ba siya nakikita ngayon na na-exercise ng ating henerasyon?
Freedom is, of course, the right to choose. The right to choose a path, your academic life, your course, your career, right? But it has limitations as well, right? Freedom should not, hindi dapat ito nakatapak ng karapatan ng iba. So that's the parang confusing part about freedom. How will I be true free? No, yeah. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng true liberty, ng true freedom kung may iniisip akong iba? Right? If you have limitations. But that's the beauty of freedom. And that's the beauty and its essence. Kasi for example, maraming issues ngayon, no? Yung kalayaan kong pumili ng pagmamahal sa bayan. Kung paano ko i-express yung pagmamahal sa bayan. ROTC lang ba yun? Hindi naman, right? May CWATs, merong LTS, yun yung component ng NSTP. Kaya nga may NSTP sa universities, sa colleges. Kasi it's in the curriculum, we have to instill ourselves the love for the country. And how do we want to express that? By teaching ba out-of-school youth, those who are illiterate, going to the community? That's LTS, di ba? Learning Training Service. CWAT, for example, right? Community service. What is it? Is it planting trees, environmental climate activism? Is that it? Or is it feeding the hungry, doing charity work, or empowering sectors, for example, indigenous young people, LGBTQIA+ and gender diverse young people, young women? Is it that? Or is it ROTC, militaristic, disaster risk resilience? So that's the beauty of freedom, right? And that's the beauty and the intertwinedness of freedom and patriotism, that there are many forms of activism. There are many forms to serve the country. There are many forms to love your country.
I like that idea na when you say freedom means the ability to express also how do we love our country, which ties it to patriotism, di ba? So, iba kasi yung mental image. Pag sinabi mong patriotism, may hawak ka bang itak? Ganun ba? Sumusugod ka ba? Nagwawagaybay ka ba ng watawat sa dulo ng bansa para masabi mong totoo kang patriot? Kailangan ba maingay ka sa social media para on social issues? But in fact, there are a lot of ways to show love for the country. So, I agree with that. Ikaw naman, Jijet, sa perspective ng pagiging student leader, even as young as when you were in senior high, pag pinag-uusapan ang kalayaan, June 12, diba? So, napapansin natin na patriotism only surfaces when it's during these seasons. It's malapit na ang Independence Day, doon natin na ilalabas ang patriotism. Ano sa'yo ang patriotism at ano sa tingin mo ang interpretation na ngayon ng henerasyon sa patriotism?
I think for me, patriotism is oftentimes na parang hindi nabibigyan ng masyadong importance. Because sometimes, we only think of patriotism. Sometimes, we only think of the country kapag election, gano'n.
Okay, that's a nice.
Kapag may isang politiko na nagkamali sa media, gano'n, we often think of the country only when kapag may ibang tao ang nagkakamali, gano'n. So, I think that patriotism does not only lie on the surface. Kumbaga, hindi lang siya dapat online, but as well, we should also be patriotistic in our action, in our daily lifestyle. Kumbaga, nakasaad sa batas na dapat dapat magpapatugtog ang Philippine anthem, dapat humihinto ka ba, ganon. So in every little way that we can, we should strive to become patriotistic. Patriot.
So you mentioned na being patriotic, from what I'm getting from this is exercising discipline, di ba? Para as a citizen, how do you respect the country? How do you respect the culture, the values that we have? So, siguro ngayon naman, in this generation, makakonsider ba na norms yung how we fight for our how do we become patriotic and at the same time exercising our freedom by how we converse online? Tingin mo ba yun na yung way for us to really exercise freedom? Is it only through freedom of speech? How do we ano sa tingin niyo dito? So siguro Matt.
Well, social media again is a platform of communications. That's the number one thing that it's the purpose of it. Kaya nga na-invento yung Facebook, Instagram, di ba? Dati Friendster. Hindi ko po nabutan yun.
Hindi naabutan ang Friendster. Paki-validate.
Pero yeah, binabalik na ako po nila. Anyway, it's really a powerful tool to exercise freedom, to express oneself. Again, as Gijet has said, sometimes it is abused, right? Well, it's the freedom to express, right? How do you properly criticize? How do you properly critique? That's different, right? How do you properly express your opinion, your political views, your upbringing, your religious beliefs, and other things, your principles as a person, as a part of a collective or an organization, whatever, while at the same time thinking of others. There's the clarity there. There should be charity in expressing your opinions. Dapat klaro, no? At the same time, may pag-ibig, may pagmamahal sa pagsabi kung ano yung gusto mong isaad, gusto mong sabihin, gusto mong ipakita.
For this generation, gusto ko kasing ma-pick yung brains ng mga kabataan with regards sa seasonal patriotism. Kasi di ba pinag-uusapan natin, naririnig lang natin ang patriotism, kalayaan, the clamor for peace. When it's Independence Day, when there are social issues that threaten the nation's sovereignty, pero we're so loud on social media, and yet, is it true na in this generation, there's no collective action na nangyayari? Do you feel na there is a tangible action being done in today's generation to really take a step towards true freedom and true patriotism ng mga kabataan or as a whole ng mga Pilipino? Sa mga kasama mo ba, sa mga kabataan, pag sinabi mong patriotic ako or ito ang isang Pilipino, do you think that's already or if they defend who Filipinos are, yung mga Filipino stars, Filipino politicians online, is that already an act of being patriotic?
I guess in a way, parang it is. Because in a way, what you are defending is a people, and we are ourselves are Filipinos, kumbaga. In a way, parang dinedepensahan mo yung Filipino identity, kumbaga. So that's what I believe po.
Is there a way na we can integrate being patriotic every day as mga kabataan na lunod sa social media, sa mga away and mga social issues na hanggang online nga lang ba talaga?
There are a lot of spaces, diba? Democratic spaces for the youth to take up. And, well, kung mauugatin din naman kasi natin yung seasonal na patriotism, quote-unquote, no? Ay makikita rin natin, why are they seasonal? Is it because they want to strive for their studies? They're too busy? Striving for themselves? It sounds individualistic, it sounds selfish, but if you put it in their shoes, if you put your shoes, if you put your feet in their shoes, tingnan natin mabuti. I would do that as well kung ganun yung perspective ko. If mataas ang bilihin, if ma-traffic, how would you find the time to love this country?
Right,
That's
right.
why, for example, trends like Piliin Mo ang Pilipinas in TikTok really is in the hype of the social media. Why? Because that's the only time that they are reminded. And for example, Independence Day, Bonifacio Day, Rizal Day, whatever elections,
or
those
holiday,
are
whatever
holidays in
holiday that
general.
is,
Those are the times that they can rest. Those are the times that they can be reminded that I am a Filipino.
Right,
and I'm proud
right.
as well.
Yes.
Kasi may nagsabi, I don't really remember right now on the top of my mind, but we were never a nation. We were
That's interesting.
Right. We were different tribes, a collective people tayo, di ba? So, how do we define ourselves as a nation now?
Right.
If there are language barriers, when you say the language Filipino, oftentimes you think of Tagalog.
Yes.
But there's a lot of language. Bisaya is not a dialect, it's a language. Cebuano is not a dialect, it's a language. So how do we define the means? How do we draw the line so that, or find the gray area, the middle ground, so that we can empower more young people, convince them to take up space in different forms. I
Yes.
don't really believe that, social media is just mere that. Narrative yan eh. A
Right.
lot of votes are from there.
Yeah, right. So, kumbaga, it's a way to shape also the mindset ng mga nasa, kung ano nga ba ang image natin ng isang Pinoy through social media. I mean, that's how other countries see us, di ba? Like, how do we highlight the good parts of being a Filipino, being living here in the Philippines? But I also do get the part when you said na, how can you be patriotic when you're so busy living day to day, paycheck by paycheck, iniintindi mo yung
Grade by
necessities, o grade by grade, di ba? Kumbaga, it's also another hindrance to really fully realizing freedom and patriotism as well, di ba? So, siguro marami tayong napag-usapan na iba't ibang parts, no, ng what does it mean to be truly free and patriotic in today's generation. Sa dami ng natin napag-usapan, kailangan muna natin putulin, no? Kaya huwag kayong aalis at magbabalik pa ang Schoolmates!